Welcome back everyone to another Gktech how-to. This is Officer Dan and crew coming at you with the new Gktech Z33, 350Z, V35, and G35 high misalignment outer tie rod ends. Ooh! As Mr. Mysterio shakes the black box like it owes him money, we can now show you what's inside. Starting with the dust boots for the PTFE line bearings, not 100% needed, but we include them for you anyway because bonus. Then you get the tie rod end assembly itself, which includes everything you need to dial away unwanted bump steer you may be experiencing, including a fresh shank and all of the adjustment shims, which may or may not have helped this dude out much, but hey, at least he didn't Mustang over a curb and into a crowd, so there's that. Now, through a little bit of science on our side, we've worked out the optimal sized extender, hence why this kit differs from the others we sell and you only get one size. All we ask is that you get proper thread engagement out of both sides of the extender. Now, let's install. Start by removing the split pin from the tie rod end, then support the outer and loosen the lock nut with it still installed to make it easier. Then loosen and zap off the tie rod nut, pop it loose, swing it down, and wind off the old outer tie rod end. Now install the shank and top nut as shown here, winding the nut on, tightening, then torquing to the spec shown on the screen. Now slip the rose joint on and check for max thread engagement to make sure you're all good before you fully thread the tie rod end on, then do so. Now let's talk adjustment. You want to adjust the rose joint to sit parallel with the ball joint. This will give you the best results. This is why the shank is super long, so you can place the rose joint where it needs to be depending on your setup. Now in saying that, we've put as much thread as possible on the shank, so if you need to cut it down, please do so to fit smaller wheels. So depending on setup, and if you wanted to go to the top, use the tapered insert, then the rose joint, then the other tapered insert, and the rest of the spacers, followed by the nut. If your setup needs the rose joint lower, you'd stack however many spacers you needed, then the tapered washer, then the rose joint, and then the other tapered washer, then the nut. Now in our case, we've gone ahead and popped it smack dab in the middle of all of the inserts. But again, keep in mind your setup may vary, so do what you need to do. Once you've figured out your setup, tighten and torque the nut to the specs shown on the screen, then hold the extender with your tool of choice and tighten down the lock nuts as shown. Now's the time to make sure the heim is not cocked to the left or right, but is running centrally and not making contact anywhere on compression and or droop as well. And please, for the love of God and all that is holy, go get a goddamn alignment. And that's all, you're done. Bump steer reduced. These idiots are not using Gktech's bump steer correction at the time these burnouts were performed, but like magic, you just have to trust that it's working for them. Based off that, go like, share, and sub. If you can't install these, please have a pro do it and reach out to us with any questions here. This has been Officer Dan, Johnny Caps, and Pro Zach, get it? With another Gktech how-to. Peace.